I am here today by myself. Welcome back to another video from The Sports Scoop. Today we are doing our NFL Week 7 predictions. So let's get on to some of the games. Great games this week. Let's get on to our first game Thursday night. My New York Giants, who just beat the Washington football team 2019 as they go on to play the Philadelphia Eagles, who did end up losing. This, I think, is a game that's ultimately going to end up, is Carson Wentz going to come out and be the quarterback he has been when the Eagles win, or is he going to be the one that did actually lead the Eagles to a almost comeback against the Ravens, but is he going to be interception, fumble-prone quarterback like we've seen? And I'm going to say the Giants' defense played well against a poor Washington football team. I know that, but that secondary looked good. I think Bradbury's been incredible. Logan Ryan had a good game. Pressure-wise, we're not amazing, but I think we can work on that. Blake Martinez, absolutely incredible. If you guys saw our recent video, he's been amazing. This game, I'm giving this one to the Giants. They win this one 23-20. In our next game, Sunday, Panthers Saints. Obviously, as Robbie Anderson has been playing incredibly, now very consistent wide receiver for you guys who do fantasy. Absolutely incredible. I have him on my team. And then as well, the Saints have not been great without Michael Thomas. And I believe, are they on a bye? They might be on a bye. I think they are, actually. I'll have to check. That might be wrong. But going to a bye-heavy week, I think the Panthers, they obviously did lose to the Chicago Bears. This is a tough one. I think the Saints are like a really good team. When Michael Thomas is there, they have a good defense, a good secondary. Their pass rush is good as well. Obviously, Drew Brees has been very, very spotty without Michael Thomas. Although Emmanuel Sanders did step into a wide receiver one role against the Chargers. He had a great game. This one, I think if Michael Thomas is back, which I think he is, I think he will be. I don't think the Saints are on a. I think he will be. I think the Saints win this one 28-25. In our next game, Bills, Jets. Adam Gase hopefully will be fired. I don't know how he has not been fired yet. I don't know how. Our co-host Surge will tell you more about that. The Bills have a great defense, a great secondary. They're just overall a great team. Obviously blown out to the Titans. I don't. So I think the Bills' defense, is obviously going to overwhelm this Jets offense. I don't know if Sam Darnold will be back. Hopefully he will be. Joe Flacco hasn't been great. I think the Bills win this one easy, 30-20. Browns, Bengals. Joe Burrow, man, I feel bad for him. I think he's regretting getting drafted to the Bengals. Getting sacked constantly. The defense can't do anything as they lose. They were up 21-0, and then the Colts come back and win. The Browns obviously played terribly against the Steelers. I think this is another game that already happened. I think the Browns go and win their second in a row to the Bengals. They win this one 31-17. Now, Cowboys, Washington. Prayers up to Dak Prescott, obviously, as he will not be here for the rest of the season. Andy Dalton, we're going to see if he's going to be able to spread the ball well. That receiving core is looking great. Zeke has been looking okay. He hasn't been looking at his full potential. And then on Washington's side, I think Ron Rivera has shown he plays to win. And McLaurin has been okay. I think the problem is that quarterback. Who knows what's happening to Dwayne Haskins, and I'm not a big fan of Kyle Allen. So I'm giving this one to the Cowboys. I think they come here, they win, and they win this in style 35-16. In our next game, Packers, Texans. Texans obviously getting a devastating comeback loss. Obviously, Derrick Henry, absolutely incredible game. The Packers, bad game against the Bucs. Aaron Rodgers looking shaky. I think overall it's gonna be a defensive game, as both these teams, obviously the offense is their strength. I don't know. Deshaun Watson's looking good. Can he get protection? I think the Packers win this one. And I think it'll be a close game, and then the Packers, I think, are going to go ahead. Hopefully Devontae Adams is here. He was there against the Bucs, so I don't see why he wouldn't be. Packers win this one 24-17. Now, Lions, Falcons. Falcons get their first win. Now they are no longer winless. And, I mean, all these teams, they fire their head coach, and then they become miraculously good, as we saw with the Falcons, as we saw with the Texans when they won their game after Bill O'Brien was fired, and they go up against a poor Lions team. Although they did blow out, I guess you could say, the Jaguars, I still think the Falcons come in here without the head coach. They've been rolling. Great victory. Julio Jones was back and played absolutely incredibly. Deion Jones is looking amazing. That secondary was shored up a little bit. Falcons win this one 31-20. Steelers, Titans. This is a postponed matchup, if I'm correct. This is going to be an amazing game. Really good game. Tannehill, I think you have to put him in your top 10, at least in our top. He's in my top 10 list now. Titans are still unbeaten. Derrick Henry, one of the best runs, the best run, I would say, this season so far against the Texans. The Steelers, obviously, that defense is incredible. That offense is clicking. Claypool is becoming an absolute beast, and he's kind of under the radar. I don't know. This is an absolute toss-up. I mean, they both have pretty good defense. As Simmons was back for the Titans, I think the Titans win this one. I think Tannehill is the answer. I think the Titans win this one in defensive game 25-20. Now on to our next game. Seahawks coming off a bye, playing against the Cardinals. Kyler Murray, obviously DeAndre Hopkins playing like the best receiver in the league right now. Seahawks, Russell Wilson's playing incredible. That comeback against the Vikings. I think the DK, is going to be definitely going up against Patrick Peterson as well. Byron Murphy will be on Tyler Lockett. Chris Carson has been playing absolutely incredibly, like a top 10 running back. That defense has been good. I think it's been good enough, I guess you could say. The Seahawks come in and win this one 35-25. Chiefs, Broncos. Drew Lock's back and led the Broncos to a victory over the Patriots. Who was seeing that coming? No one. I think Cam was back and was rusty, and that Broncos defense was absolutely amazing. The Chiefs here are definitely going to come into this, and I think the offense is going to have to punish them, as the Broncos secondary is incredible. Tyreek Hill is going to need to put on burner, obviously, as A.J. Boy was injured in week 1. I think the Chiefs, obviously come in, and they win this one 29-12. Jaguars, Chargers. And I guess the question here is Justin Herbert going to be the incredible player he's been? I think he will be, and I think the Chargers will win this one. But I think what the Jaguars have going for them is that Minshew has been okay. James Robinson has been an absolutely, underrated running back. DJ Chark's looking good, although questionable injuries. Laviska Shenault has been good in the run game. And that defense, I think their linebacking core is good with Myles Jack and Joe Schobert. So I still think the Chargers come out with a win here, 31-27. Good game, but I think it would have been a better game if these teams didn't have injuries. 49ers, Patriots, Sunday, 4:25. Oh, man, I don't know. The Patriots coming off a loss here. Gilmore and Cam Newton are back, so I don't see how they could lose against this 49ers defense, or this 49ers team. I think Cam Newton and Stephon Gilmore and that offense is going to click. This is going to be their week where they're the Patriots that we saw before COVID, and the Patriots win this one, although not high scoring, 21-17. Buccaneers, Raiders. Derek Carr's looking incredible. Josh Jacobs looking great, but that Buccaneers team, that defense is looking, I think, like the best defense in the league. They're the Colts at first were great, but now not as good. And I think they're there with the Steelers. This defense at linebacking core, they really don't have a problem. Carlton Davis has been moved into that cornerback one and has been playing great. Antoine Winfield's looking great, that defensive line. I think the Buccaneers come and win this one, and I think they punish the Raiders and win 37-22. Well, last game of Week 7, Monday Night Football, Rams, Bears, Nick Foles obviously leading them to another victory. Allen Robinson's being good. That defense, again, a top defense, looking very good. Very, very good at holding receivers. So I think that's something they're going to be able to do well against that Rams team. And I think overall this Rams team has a lot going for them. Aaron Donald is sack leader. I think he has 7.5 sacks. That's insane. Jared Goff has been looking pretty good. Robert Woods, obviously, and Cooper Kupp are looking good. That defense, Jalen Ramsey's there. I think it's a Rams win. I think the Rams win this one 28-20. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy, this is my first solo NFL predictions. Usually we have either Serge, Charlie, or Dylan. But thank you so much for watching. I think this week is going to be great. I think there's a lot of good matchups. Players are back. Teams are back from bye week as we go into a bye-heavy part of the season. And I think overall there's going to be some upsets. I'm not going to get some predictions right as my scores do look a bit wonky. But it's kind of a rough prediction. I think definitely if injuries come up, stuff like that down the line, then they could be changed. Also, let us know in the comments if you guys want us to do like fantasy waiver wire pickups or starts, sits. Let us know because we definitely want to give you guys the content you want to see. So you can DM us on Instagram. Speaking of that, my socials will be on the side of me right here. You can follow us on Instagram as well, TikTok. TikTok, we post like small skits and stuff, but let us know if you want to post more. And we just started posting on TikTok our daily like top 10 positions for currently. We did quarterbacks this week. Yeah, also DM us on Instagram. Get us to 1,000 followers over there. That would mean a lot. And we will see you guys in the next video. And this, again, is our NFL predictions. And we will see you in our next NFL predictions video. Peace out.